The 1996 Bulls made history, winning 72 games and capping off their incredible season with an NBA championship. But what if they played in today's NBA? Would they have similar success, or would they struggle? That's what we're here to find out. With all that talking out of the way, let's get into the simulation. Season is wrapped, and even if you put MJ in the modern NBA, Luka's gonna find a way to win that MVP. Jordan did not win any awards, but he was named to the All-NBA second team as he averaged 31 points per night, adding on 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Also, his teammate Scottie Pippen averaged 25, 8, and 6, making the All-NBA second team alongside MJ. Mike was on All-Defensive first team and Scottie was on All-Defensive second, so was Dennis Rodman. And the Bulls won 57 games, making them the best team in the East. Now, obviously, that was not as many wins as the 72 that they got in real life, but it was the highest win total in the entire league this season. Checking out the stats, Mike and Scottie were leading the way in terms of scoring, Rodman was grabbing a ton of rebounds, and Tony Kukoc was also scoring the ball really well. And now let's jump into the NBA playoffs. In round number 1, MJ is going to be taking on the Atlanta Hawks. They've got a solid backcourt with Trey and DeJounte, but is that going to be enough to get past the 96 Bulls? No way. Chicago's going to sweep them, and in round 2, they've got the New York Knicks. The Knicks have Brunson and Randall, but again, I'd be surprised if they could stop Mike. Game 1 of the series will go to New York. Bulls take game 2 and 3. The Bulls also win game 4, but the Knicks win game 5. Hopefully MJ can just close this out in 6, because you don't want this series going 7. That gives the Knicks a chance to come back from down 3-1. And it looks like in game 6 we've got a close one. The Bulls are down by 5 with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Steve Kerr has the ball for Chicago. He gives it up to Scottie Pippen. Pippen over to Luke Longley at the top of the key. Longley finds Mike in the post. Mike puts up a hook and misses it. Now New York is moving in transition. They give it to Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo passes it to Brunson. Brunson working on Kerr, gets to the basket, has some room, and that's a free layup. Tough defensive assignment for Steve Kerr as Jalen Brunson has 46 points on the night. Now the Bulls are looking for an answer, down by 7 here. They're gonna give it down to Mike, who gets doubled. He still shoots and misses. Mike is ice cold in the clutch. Now New York's going to Brunson. He's been red hot in this game. The Bulls put MJ on Brunson to try and stop him, and Brunson does miss the layup. Rebound is secured by Mike, but he turns it over. Jalen Brunson and the Knicks regain possession of the ball. Now Brunson gets the screen from Hartenstein, puts up a floater and misses. Hartenstein grabs the board. It goes out to Anunoby for a wide open 3. The Bulls are collapsing in the clutch. They're down by 10. Mike's gonna need a miracle in the clutch here. The Bulls have to get something going. MJ steps back for a midi and knocks it down. MJ has 39 points on the night. The Bulls are gonna need to put together some quick stops though, as they're still down by 8. DiVincenzo has the ball for New York. The Knicks are smartly just chewing some clock. Now Anunoby has the ball. Knicks need to take a shot. It goes to DiVincenzo. He misses the 3. Bulls give it up to Scottie Pippen. Pippen attacking the basket, spins and gets the layup to go. Alright, Chicago's within 6. And now the Bulls are going to intentionally foul. DiVincenzo's at the line. First one is good. Second one for DiVincenzo is also good. Unless Chicago hits a 3 here, I think this game is probably over with. Ron Harper's bringing it up for Chicago. Harper finds Mike. Mike pulls from deep and misses. That will do it. And now the Bulls are going to a game 7. Jalen Brunson with a masterclass. 48 points. Mike tried with 39, but it wasn't enough. It all comes down to this. We've got a game 7 coming up. And in game 7, we've got a close one. With about 2 minutes to go here, the Bulls are down by 5 and have possession of the ball on their home floor. It's going to go to Ron Harper here in the clutch. Harper dumps it down to Jordan. Jordan going to fake, put up a layup and miss. Now OG Anunoby has it for New York. Anunoby swings it to a wide open Brunson for 3, and Jalen Brunson knocks it down, giving the Knicks an 8-point lead. The Bulls are in trouble. They need a bucket. They're gonna go to MJ in the post. Mike, defended by Anunoby, fakes, gonna step through, put up a layup and get it to go. Mike is giving the Bulls some hope here in the clutch. They're back within 6. Chicago is going to need some stops though. though. Jalen Brunson has it. He's setting up the pick and roll with Randall. Brunson fakes, puts up the layup, and gets it to go. Knicks are up by 8 once again. Rodman has it for Chicago. He's going to give it up to Kukoc. Kukoc gets the screen from Rodman, fakes a couple times. Not much time on the shot clock. It's going to go down to Dennis, and he misses the layup. Chicago is down by 8 here with not much time left. The Knicks are just chewing clock, and time is not in Chicago's favor. Less than 30 seconds to go, and Mitchell Robinson gets an easy dunk. That'll do it. The Chicago Bulls blow a 3-1 lead to the New York Knicks. Michael Jordan couldn't handle the Randall, so the Bulls have been eliminated, but we're going to run it back another season with the exact same team to see if they have a different result. Also, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 40K. This offseason, a few players did go down in overall, but we also saw some guys go up, so I think overall everything evened out for Chicago. But we need to see a bounce back year from this team. I can't believe Mike lost in the second round, blowing a 3-1 lead. The Bulls have to be better this year. Year 2 is wrapped. Luka Doncic wins the MVP. Michael Jordan made All-NBA second team, averaging pretty similar numbers to last year. And Scottie Pippen made All-NBA third team. Also, Mike and Scottie were on the All-Defensive first team. And this year, the Bulls were once again the 1 seed, winning 52 games. And checking out the stats on the season, Mike and Scottie led the way. Kukoc was also getting buckets, and Rodman was grabbing rebounds. So pretty similar to last season. Speaking of similar to last season, in round number 1, we got the Hawks once again. I think this should be another easy dub. We get them out of there in 5. Next up, it's going to be the Indiana Pacers. They're led by Tyrese Halliburton, but the rest of the team isn't too crazy. They don't have Siakam anymore, so I think we've got this. We won game 1, but the Pacers took game 2. We're going to win game 3, and then the Pacers take game 4. So we've got a back and forth series here headed into game 5. I don't want to see Mike lose in the second round once again. We've got to get this game 5 win. And in game 5, we've got a close one. We're currently down by 2 here with about a minute and a half to go, and Michael Jordan is not in the game as he's fouled out. So his teammates are gonna have to win this pivotal game without him. Scottie, we're gonna need you to turn it up. Pippen is defended by Ben Mathurin. He swings it over to Ron Harper. Harper gets the screen from Pippen. Pippen rolls to the basket. Pippen's gonna put up a floater, miss, get his own board, and tie the game up. Scottie Pippen coming up big in the clutch. Now the Pacers have the ball. Halliburton's attacking the basket, and he misses the layup. Wiseman gets the rebound and dunks it. We can't be giving up offensive rebounds with Rodman on our team. Now we're down by 2 once again. We need a bucket. Scottie Pippen has it. He's going to get the screen from Dennis Rodman, fake the shot, and now he's kind of stuck, so he swings it to Dennis. Dennis puts up a layup, misses, grabs his own board, gives it back out to Pippen. Now it goes to Luke Longley. Longley's posting up. Why is he dribbling the ball? Now he gives it up to Rodman. Rodman misses another shot, and the Pacers will grab the rebound. It's going to go up to Andrew Nembhard for an open 3, and he knocks it down. The Bulls have been terrible in these hop-in games. Oh my goodness. I mean, there's still time left, about 40 seconds to go. You could go for a quick bucket here, and you don't even need to foul. Luke Longley gives it into Ron Harper. Harper over to Pippen. Pippen fakes. He gives it down to Kukoc. Kukoc misses the layup. And if Ben Mathurin hits both of these, this game is over with. First one for Mathurin is good. Second one for Mathurin is also good. And that should do it. The Chicago Bulls lose once again, and this time Mike had to watch from the bench as his team struggled in the clutch. Headed into game 6, the Bulls are facing elimination. How will they respond? Well, it looks like Chicago's going to respond with a win. Michael Jordan drops 39 points, Pippen drops 29, and the Bulls win by 13. Now we are headed to a win or go home game 7. And in game 7, the Bulls are holding on to their season by a thread with about 2.5 minutes to go here. They are down by 7, and the Pacers have the ball. Chicago's gonna need to put together some stops and quick TJ McConnell has it. He attacks the basket and gets the layup to go. No way, TJ McConnell has 18 points in this one. Pippen looking for an answer for the Bulls, pulls a midi and knocks it down. Chicago's gonna need a lot of quick buckets like that, and they're also gonna need some stops. Ben Mathurin has it. He's defended by Michael Jordan. Mathurin gives it up to James Wiseman. Wiseman posts it up here on Tony Kukoc. He swings it to Mathurin, who's open for three, and he misses it. There's a stop. Chicago desperately needs those. Harper gonna give it up to Pippen. Pippen steps back, pops the mid-range and misses. Obi Toppin will grab the rebound. Now it goes to McConnell. McConnell up to Mathurin for a three, and Mathurin misses again. Pacers are giving the Bulls ample opportunities to score here. Michael Jordan has it. He's gonna get the screen from Kukoc. Mike gonna pull a signature mid-range and knock it down. The Bulls are back within 5. All right, Chicago's starting to get some offense going, and it seems like the Pacers are a little bit cold. Mathurin gonna spin off of Mike, and he turns it over. Here's Chicago's opportunity. Brown bringing up the ball, gives it to Harper. Harper fakes, puts up the layup. No way you missed that. And James Wiseman will grab the rebound. You've got to be kidding me that he missed that. Ben Mathurin has it for the Pacers. It's gonna go to Toppin. Now it goes to McConnell. McConnell down to Wiseman. Wiseman has the mismatch, so Mike collapsed, and then that left Mathurin open, but Mathurin missed. Pippen will grab the rebound. Pippen gonna swing it over to Brown. Bulls still down by 5 here as Brown gets the screen from Scotty. Brown gonna swing it over to Kukoc. Kukoc fakes. Do not put up this shot. He put it up and he missed it. I told you not to put it up. And now James Wiseman's going to the line as the Bulls are opting to intentionally foul. First one for Wiseman is all net. Second one for Wiseman is off. All right, you're still only down by 6 here. Kukoc is bringing it up for Chicago. Tony Kukoc spins. He's gonna pull an open mid-range and knock it down. Bulls are still down by 4 here, but this is within reach, especially if the Pacers miss some free throws. Andrew Nembhard is at the line. First one is good. Second one for Nembhard is also good. I know that when Chicago played, it wasn't exactly a 3-point shooting game, but the Bulls are gonna have to take some threes if they want to get back in this one. Luke Longley gives it into Mike. Jordan over to Pippen. Now it goes to Harper. Ron Harper gives it back to Jordan. Jordan's gonna fake, put up a mid-range, and oh my god. Yeah, Chicago is done here. They lose in round 2 once again. Mike and Pippen were really good in these playoffs, but it just wasn't enough. So I'm going to give the Bulls one last chance to win this title. I'm going to keep their same squad all together, which does mean that Rodman and Jordan are regressing a bit as they get older. But as long as you have Mike and Pippen, I feel like you've got a chance. So let's see if the Bulls can finally get it done in year 3 of the simulation. Year number 3 is wrapped. Luka Doncic wins the MVP award. Tony Kukoc won 6th Man of the Year this year. Michael Jordan made All-NBA 2nd team. Scottie Pippen ended up making the 3rd team. Also, Mike was on All-Defensive 1st team. And this year, the Bulls were a play-in team. You've got to be kidding me. There is no way that Mike and Scottie would ever be a play-in squad, especially with injuries off. I mean, they are the 8th seed in the play-in, so that means they just have to win 1 game in the play-in tournament, and they'll have 2 chances to do that. And if they win one of those games, they'll punch their ticket to the playoffs. And there you go. They win in game 1 of the play-in, 43 for Mike. So now in round 1, they're taking on Detroit. This isn't the bad boy Pistons anymore, MJ. This is just the bad Pistons. Well, they're not bad anymore, but y'all get what I'm saying. This team sucks in real life. If Michael Jordan loses to the Pistons, I don't care if they're the higher seed. I'm gonna be flabbergasted. Game 1 will go to the Pistons. We're gonna take game 2 and 3, and they win game 4, setting up a big game 5 with the series all tied up. Game 5 is coming down to the wire. We've seen the Bulls blow so many games in the clutch. We'll see if they can finally close one out. They're down by 2 here, about 2.5 minutes to go. Michael Jordan's gonna get the screen from Luke Longley. Jordan goes to the basket and he gets fouled. There you go, Mike. You'll have a chance to tie this up at the foul line. First one is good. Second free throw is also good. Now the Pistons have the ball. It's gonna go to Asar Thompson. Thompson gives it over to Jalen Duren. Not much time on the shot clock. It's gonna go to Cade Cunningham. Cade to the basket, and he misses the layup. Michael Jordan rebounds it, and Chicago's moving in transition. Mike gonna slow it down a little bit and give it to the point guard. court. Steve Kerr. Kerr gives it right back to MJ. Michael Jordan gonna fake. He's gonna fake again. He swings it to Dennis Rodman. Rodman over to Pippen. Now it goes back to Jordan. Over to Rodman. Back to Kerr. Over to Pippen. Not much time left. Scotty's gonna have to shoot. Tough three ball is up and it's off. Still tied up here as the Detroit Pistons regain possession of the ball. They played great defense on that last Bulls possession. Asar Thompson gives it over to Jaden Ivey. Ivey is defended by Michael Jordan here. He's gonna find Cunningham. Not much time left on the shot clock for the Pistons. Cade going to the basket, gives it to Thompson for a mid-range. He misses. Rodman grabs the rebound. Scottie Pippen finds Mike, and Mike is blocked. Now the Pistons have it once again. I can't believe Tobias Harris just rejected MJ. Cade Cunningham swings it over to Asar Thompson. Thompson gonna ball fake. He's all alone with Steve Kerr. Now he gives it to Jaden Ivey, who misses the three. Luke Longley the rebound. Now Steve Kerr has it. Kerr is defended by the bigger Thompson. Steve's gonna get the screen from MJ. Mike's down low. He gets it in the post. Mike working on Cunningham. Puts up the layup and misses. The Pistons will call timeout. 21 seconds to go. They can hold for the last shot. Do not let the Detroit Pistons game us. It's gonna go into Cade Cunningham, and Cade's probably just gonna stand here for a second and waste some time so that we won't have time to get a quality shot off. About 5 seconds to go. Cade's making his move. Cunningham attacks the basket, finds Duren. Duren fakes. He got Longley up in the air. No! I knew it was over. As soon as Jalen Duren did that pump fake, he had Luke Longley jumping for joy. There's still 0.3 seconds to go. I don't even know if that's enough time to get a shot off. Longley is inbounding. It goes into Kerr. Kerr didn't even get the shot off. And oh my gosh, he almost made it. So that will do it for game 5. Chicago is going to be facing elimination headed into game 6. Pippen with 27, Mike with 26. It's not going to be enough. All right, MJ, let's see what you got with the season on the line here. And remember, this is the last season of the video, so if Mike loses, it's over. And it looks like once again, we're going to have a nail biter. The Chicago Bulls are down by 1 point here, a minute 28 to go. I don't think the Bulls have successfully closed out one of these hopping games in the video. We'll see if they can finally do it here. Asar Thompson gives it into Marcus Sasser. Sasser gives it over to Cunningham. Cunningham's gonna get the screen from Jalen Duren, pull the mid-range and knock it down. Pistons have a 3-point lead. Michael Jordan needs to get a bucket for the Chicago Bulls. He's going to work on the smaller Sasser. Mike pulls the mid-range and misses. Rodman gets the rebound over 3. It seemed impossible, but he's Dennis Rodman. Now Scottie Pippen's gonna get it. Pippen is defended by Thompson. He gets the screen from Harper. Not much time left for Chicago. Mike is wide open for 3, and MJ misses. Oh my gosh, MJ. Cade's gonna give it up to Asar Thompson. The Pistons moving in transition. It goes to Harris. Harris misses the layup. Here's your chance, Chicago. Michael Jordan has it. He gives it up to Pippen, and Pippen dunks it home. It is a 1-point game here. The Bulls need a stop and a bucket. Cunningham has it. He's working on Ron Harper. He finds Duren under the basket. Duren over to Thompson. Thompson gonna pull a mid-range. He misses. Rodman the rebound. Bulls call timeout. 15.2 seconds to go. Season on the line. You need a... And I'm pretty sure I know exactly who Chicago is gonna go to. Luke Longley gives it into Michael Jordan. Mike is defended by Jaden Ivey here. The Bulls need to score. Jordan's gonna hold for what is basically the last shot. Mike pulls the mid-range and gets it to go. Michael Jordan hits the shot with 3.1 seconds remaining. He did leave a little bit of time for the Pistons to knock a shot down though. Tobias Harris passes it into Jaden Ivey. Ivey from near half court, and he misses. The Chicago Bulls are gonna force game 7 here. MJ came up with a huge bucket here to win the game. He had 43 in this one, and now we are headed to a game 7. It all comes down to this. And game 7 is coming down to the final buzzer with 7 seconds to go. The Pistons are down by 3. It's gonna go into Cunningham. Cunningham over to Sasser, over to Thompson, and Asar Thompson knocks down the 3 ball. It's gonna go into Harper. Harper, the full court shot is off. We're headed to overtime. What a shot from Ausar Thompson. He is not known as a three-point shooter, but he comes up big for the Detroit Pistons to force overtime in Game 7. And in overtime, it was all Chicago. They end up winning by 9 as Mike has 43 points and Scottie Pippen had a triple-double. And next up for Chicago, it's going to be the Philadelphia 76ers with Embiid. Harden is back. They've also got Tyrese Maxey, OG Anunoby, and Cooper Flagg. Let's see if Mike and the Bulls can keep this playoff run going. Game 1 of the series will go to Chicago. They also take Game 2 and 3. The Sixers will win Game 4 and 5. Come on, Chicago. Don't blow a 3-0. Don't even let the Sixers force Game 7. Just close this one out in 6. You do not want to leave the door open for Philadelphia, but it looks like the Bulls are going to leave the door open here. The Sixers end up winning in Game 6, meaning that we have a win-or-go-home Game 7 coming up here. Reminder, the Bulls were up 3-0 in this series. And in Game 7, the Bulls get steamrolled by the Sixers. They lost by 44 points. Mike's 26 is not going to be enough, and ultimately, the Chicago Bulls were unable to win a championship in the modern era.